Hi, welcome to Collaboration Basics with Google Tools. Today I want to talk about just some of the basics of collaboration using our free Google tools. And I want to start with Google Docs. All of our students have access to Google Docs. This is a totally free platform to use, so I would highly recommend using this for some of your collaboration work if you haven't already done so. All of our students again have easy access to Google Tools. It's already in their toolbox. If you go to that little waffle where I was, the kids can get here, and if you have them working on some collaboration research tools, maybe they're starting a research project and they can you've already established groups or they've chosen groups, you can have each of the members, whoever starts the document would be the owner, but they could easily share. Gotta name that before we share, so they could just type in here and share, email with their friends. They could have access to, let's see if I can pull one up. These are student accounts right here. So each student has a GAE account with Google, so they would be able to share directly with them, or you could even create groups ahead of time and assign students to particular groups, and then they would already have access to the resources. So once they have shared and they get all of their collaborators on the same document working, you can have them start researching, and as they are, make sure that they have shared it with you as well. If you've created it, then that's no problem. You're the owner of the document. But if you want to have access to see lifetime collaboration as they're working, you can be looking at what they're doing and how they're actually working in the document and sharing. Sometimes it's good to have the kids, let's say if we have several team members, and you can have them listed there. Let's see, maybe each member could choose a color font so that you would know which student is typing where. Choose some good fonts, have the kids choose the fonts, however they want to assign those colors to them, and then you can actually look at it. And as a teacher, whenever you see their work happening, you can comment to particular students if you want to, or you could just comment to the whole group and either make suggestions, whatever it is you need to share with the group about their work, maybe help redirect them or give them some more resources if they need it, if they're kind of getting off track, or just compliment them on the work, on the job well done so far. So Google Docs is really easy to do this for in your classroom. You can have you can have them create a folder to save all of their research in. You can put it in a particular folder if they already have some that they're working on. They can add anything in here as they go along, from links to videos, information, whatever they're researching. Their instructions can go here in their research document, unless it's a draft that they're actually working on to turn in. But it's like the sky's the limit as far as what they can do with this tool here. Google Docs is very useful tool that way for them. The one thing I would suggest is that it's really important to kind of talk to and manage that etiquette of online collaboration. So students need to know that if Carmen's writing something, I don't go in and just delete everything that Carmen's writing. I need to have respect for her writing as she does for mine. I would just kind of go over that, talk with your students about some of those expectations, and in the comment editor. Now, students also have access to the comment editor, so you can have them collaborating and giving feedback to each other as well along the way. Again, I would suggest that you talk about the etiquette as far as what positive feedback would look like. Discussions about how to do that would be advisable. So many ways to do this. If you also have a Google Classroom that you're working with, let's see here. I think I have a test class I can share. Yeah, my test class. I don't have any students in it, so this one's just for me to work in. But if I have an assignment here, I can also put this assignment in here. I can make groups in here to assign them their work that way, or have the students even have a journal that's happening here, so you can collaborate with your students on their journal entries as well. A lot of options here for collaboration. Google Docs again has some great add-on tools and features. I'll be doing another video soon to talk about extensions and add-ons, and we can talk about some of the other collaborative features that way. Let's see, I think this one, yes. So if you want to look at slides and collaborating with teams for any kind of brainstorming work, or however you would like to use this as a tool for your students in collaboration, I've created a slide deck here, put some post-it notes here that were created, and I tied the slides to a team. So if I want to look at, as a teacher, I would use this slide and have all my teams named here and have it tied to a slide so that I can see team 1, what it is that they're working on. I can just automatically go to the slide that they're working on and see how team 2 is moving along in whatever brainstorming tool we might be working on. Have them, don't let them delete these. There are pre-created templates, many places that you can find and use for student collaborative work. I'm just making a copy of these features that are on here. Oops. Shrink it. Instead of dragging it, I'm making it bigger. And have them type in here their thinking, my first thought. Then they can type down here where we went next, my second thought. So then you can see their thinking as they're going along. You can have them using different colors for different ideas, depending on how you're doing it. You can have them using particular parts of speech. You can use, the sky's the limit here too. And again, I'm just using Control D to duplicate the picture so that it doesn't disappear, and they can just map out their thinking as they go. And again, as a teacher, I have it tied up here at the top to where I can just click on whatever team and go directly to see real time what it is that they're working on. There are a bunch of templates available. You can find templates in a lot of the education blogs and sites, and a lot of the popular folks that are really prevalent online. If you need some suggestions, I would even reach out to your ed tech coach to ask for some ideas. But just, there's templates that are already created. Here's a coordinate battleship template. Here's the directions. So you'd have each student have a copy of this, and then they could play, battleship using the coordinates. So it's pretty neat. This is one, of course, like I said, it's a template. It's already set up and ready to go. You would just share it with your students, and they could mark their gameplay on here. Now, and again, the share features work the same. You would just share it with each individual student, or you could even just get a link to put in your Google Classroom, and they can just click on there, make a copy, and they would each have it without you having to type in each individual name. So Sheets is also the same. I found a couple of templates on, this is one, it's in let's see. Yeah, this is from uCubed. That's a great resource for math ideas. If you haven't used that website, you could check this one out for different ideas. But this is a game called How Close to 100. And there's a template that was created by a pretty famous blogger. So I've picked these up, and I have them in a file that I keep for blended learning activities for collaboration. And so this tells you all of the directions. There's a game board that's here, so you can have kids, working to see who can get closest to 100. If you do not have dice for some of these, there's online options for dice as well. Here's one. So you just click it and you can roll the dice. I know dice tend to disappear, or they used to in my classroom. So if you're running short or you need some other types of dice, you can always find an electronic version that the kids can use too. So again, this would be shared with the teams who are playing, and that could be a great station for them to collaborate on that project with. So just a few of the features. Like I said, Google offers a wide variety of free resources for our kids to collaborate, and we should be fostering that collaboration, group work, and teaching our kids how to work together in the digital world when collaborating. So please, if you need some help with any of these ideas, or would like a ed tech coach to come and support you in your classroom, I would encourage you to reach out, put in a work order for an ed tech to come and help, and let's get collaborating. If you would like to see more videos as they're created, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel at EdTechU. Have a great day.